Hey everybody, it's your old pal Brian Hunt, and welcome to another episode of 60 Seconds of Risk. Today we're coming from Dallas again, and I have some distinct pleasure having some of my friends from Engle Martin joining the video. So guys, say hello.
Hello,
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Yeah, start.
I'm Roger with Engle Martin.
Yeah.
Hi, Brian Debrowski with Engle Martin.
So for people who don't know much about Engle Martin, what exactly in a nutshell is Engle Martin? What do you guys do?
Engle Martin is an independent adjusting firm. We work with carriers and brokers on the claims side of the business.
And you are nationwide, correct?
We are nationwide, yes.
And I think you guys have a distinct experience because you're in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
And you're in Texas.
Yep.
So I wanted to talk to you real quick. So right now, we've all been seeing in the past year and a half plus many years, property claims that are going through the roof, increasing frequency and severity of named storms, flooding, tornadoes we've seen. It's been getting pretty bad. So from your experience, what are you seeing right now in Florida as far as the marketplace for claims and what your clients are having to deal with? What are you seeing right now?
Sure. Well, on the homeowner side, a lot of clients are risking being dropped altogether with their coverage, increase in rates, obviously, and on the commercial side, which is the house that we work in, is that I've seen rates and people talking about rates increasing up to 200% and 400%.
So let's make sure 200 to 400%
increase.
Year over year.
Yes, in premium.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And then I think you and I are chatting, like people may not so like in the past, you might say you have $100, $200 million value, you might have to get a couple different carriers to take it. What was that example you gave me recently about that?
We had a loss where there were 21 carriers involved in the policy.
So for people to understand, if you have a claim, and let's say it went through the entire maximum value, you're dealing with 21 different adjusters, correct?
21, well.
Or
just
20 claims carrier personnel.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
21 different claims departments at 21 different carriers.
Definitely.
Wow. And what do you see here in Texas?
Texas is kind of the same way as Florida is in terms of rates, and you're seeing more increase in hail deductibles from 1 to 2%. Now we're going 3 to 5% minimum deductibles. Same thing, you're seeing a bigger push for the excess and surplus markets are becoming a bigger deal now, whereas before it was a lot of direct write, admitted carriers, but now the excess and surplus market, a lot of more and more commercial businesses are going to the excess and surplus market than we've ever seen before.
And that's a good point, because in my line of work, working with clients, we're having to do more excess and surplus. So quickly, from a claims perspective, so someone who might be dealing with a property, or they're doing excess and surplus, how does a claim process work differently than say we go with someone direct? Is it a little more complicated, a little more communication? How would you say?
Well, with the way the Texas market's going again, to Amy's point, where you're getting that tiered and shared and layered policy, you're getting 21 different carriers. So if you have an independent adjuster who's now representing those 21 different carriers, they're when I write a report, I send that report to 21 different people, and then I need to have a response from each individual.
Yeah.
That means 21 different checks, payments coming out to different people, and so you end up with potentially a longer claims process sometimes, especially if some of them are farther away.
And we were talking about this earlier. In my background, I used to do business impact analysis, helping clients do business continuity plans. And the thing is, like I say, you don't wait for the incident to occur to start a plan. Can you give a perspective as far as if someone's out there and they haven't had a claim yet, let's say they are, what can they possibly do to make that process easier?
It's so much better to get in front of a loss. So have a plan in place. When a loss occurs, you need to know who you're going to call, who's involved, what parties are involved, who needs to be notified, have it written out, and then have everyone have a copy of that plan so everyone's well aware.
Amen. And I can tell you right now from my background, just because you have the plan once, you put it on the shelf, doesn't mean it counts 2 years down the road. It needs to be constantly updated and verified. Make sure you have the contacts are still there.
Absolutely. Annually look over that, make sure the same people are at the same company.
Amen.
Definitely.
And the other thing on that too, though, is also after you have a claim,
go
back to that plan and revisit it. What worked? What didn't? What can we improve? Where were our strengths? Where were our weaknesses? Because the plan is it's a theory, right?
Yes.
Until you actually put it in action. And then once you put it in action, now you've got to learn from those lessons.
That is a perfect example of why business continuity planning, business continuity management is an ongoing cycle. Factors change, your risk profiles change, your vendors might change.
It's continuous improvement.
Exactly. Hey guys, thank you so much for your time and talking about this. I appreciate it. As all times, guys, if you like what you saw, or there's a comment you want to see, or a person on LinkedIn, please post that on LinkedIn. You can also subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. And you can also find these links on Twitter. Until next time, bye.